But when you step off the cliff into the land of Bigfoot, you come to realize that everything rational and logical goes right out the window. We get answers to questions that haven't even been asked yet. And for the endless river of questions that are asked, the answers to those are elusive and sometimes confusing. At the end of the day, what you realize is that you don't even know what you don't know until it's presented to you. Welcome back to Arkansas Bigfoot, everybody. I come out here tonight and do a follow-up on the chemical trail that we left around the gifting trees and see what we can discover. Going to try to do this in two parts in order for you to be able to see anything on this first part. We've got the regular lights running. We'll go check out the trees, and then afterward I think we'll set the IR lights and go into night camera mode and just hang out for a while and see if these guys want to communicate, cooperate, or see how it rolls.
Yep.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Now let's get after it. And we waited till about 2 o'clock in the morning to come out here and check this stuff, so hopefully they've been here. I don't see anything obvious over there, but still a little far away from it. Well, there's a baggie on the ground there. can see pink. I hope that shows up on camera. I've got the UV light. We'll turn it on in a few minutes, but I just wanted to look around first. But there's definitely pink on that. And the peanut butter jar. And I see the pickled herring can. Now there's a baggie laying there. Don't touch any of that stuff yet. Just leave it alone until we... It's like another bag laying up there. Alright, so I don't know if you can see the pink residue on the jar. That's done exactly what it's supposed to do whenever oily skin or anything touches it. Looking around to see if we see anything else. What was that?
I don't know. Hello? Who's here?
Somebody threw a stick. Okie dokie. Alright, so this little UV light, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, it's called U-Beast. It's small, but it is extremely powerful. Alright, so you see how that's turning the different... Something's over.
Snorting right behind it, little squeaks or snorts or something. Well, come on.
Alright, which one of you are out here? I hope the microphone picked that up because I definitely heard it.
Twice I heard it.
Alright, let me see if we can get this stuff to work right. You take that.
You a little distracted?
A little bit. I'm going to turn some of these lights down.
Maybe that's what they're fussing about.
Probably. Alright, you want to shine that around and see if we've got anything.
I can't tell that, well, there's something.
Let me see what we got here. A little bit of pink right there. It looks orange in the UV light. Go ahead and grab that peanut butter can. It's all over it. Alright, which one of you are back there?
Come on. I can find out if it keeps up.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn, in order for them to see this, I'm going to turn this other light out. And I'm going to turn this light out, so we're going to get dark real quick. Let me see that UV light.
Oh. Here. They're everywhere.
Try not to fall down. Alright, there's one bag.
Where?
One of them's over there. Alright, that yellow on the log is actually those lichens. Look here.
Oh wow.
You can almost see
It's little.
like a little tiny hand.
It's little.
See if I can get around there without, you can see fingers on it.
It is a little fella. Let me try to
There's another.
smudge, blur, but something.
Of course, you can see how that white on that pickled herring can glows. Alright, you got that jar? It's everywhere on it.
Messy.
Smeared all over the place. There's that big Ziploc baggie that had the moon pies right there.
Here, what was left?
What do you got?
Just, they were right there by the peanut butter jar. And it's just leaves, but look at the pink, like they're saying that, you know, they got the message of what we were doing. I just thought it was odd.
Turn your light back off for a second so this UV light will work. There's some more right there.
Little somethings.
Right there on that limb. I'm coming around here.
Okay.
Stand still.
Log.
Alright, so all of that laying there on the ground are little teeny tiny shreds of paper. And that's what's glowing there. And here's another big splotch on the side of the tree. Yeah, I don't see much else right here. I'm going to turn the lights back on. Alright, so like I said, there was coming off of that bag, and you can see pink on it. And there was spots here on the tree itself. We're going to leave this stuff here for right now, and we'll pick it up on the way out, but let's go back and check that other spot real quick. See if we can figure out which one of them was back there throwing limbs. If the camera's a little bit shaky, I've got all these lights on here. It's a little unbalanced tonight, so just bear with me if it kind of looks off kilter at different moments. lawn chairs out here with us to sit in tonight, so probably after we check out this other tree, we'll come right back to here and sit on that log right there.
The
Set
corral.
set the EMF meter up and see if they want to come up and play for a little bit.
Makes my heart happy that they left those leaves, because we kind of communicated what we were doing. You just, I guess, always wonder if they get the message.
And it's still miserable hot out here tonight. The thermometer on the side of the shed said it was 88 when we walked out here. That's a little warm for this late at night.
Yeah, it's mostly wet. Telling somebody the other day that if I'd realized we were going to be in the south as much as we have been, I probably would have requested gills.
The air that you wear, I just heard one grunt over there.
Yeah. I'm probably just seeing if we're going to break out the equipment again.
Yeah, it's because I got these regular bright lights on.
Yeah.
Alright, so from what I can see here, there's the baggie there that the Vienna sausages were in. Sardine can, another baggie, and I can see pink on it from here. There's that apple crisp. Another baggie laying over there. I don't see the peanut butter jar anyplace. There's the pickled herring can. Alright, so I'm going to turn these lights off again and get the UV light out, see if anything glows. So this is how dark it is out here when all of the regular lights are shut off. And when the IR lights are turned on, to our eyes it is no brighter out here than what you can see in the camera. The camera picks up the IR, but our eyes do not, so it is pitch black when we have the IR mode running.
Oh, for fun.
Alright, so there's the glow off of the herring can. There's the tree. There's a great big waffle stomp footprint or something right there. And you see how red that is on one portion of it. There. There's that apple crisp bag. There's the bag that the moon pies were in. You can see the glow on it. I'm going to turn the lights back on. You definitely see it on the bottom of the sardine can where they picked it up and had it on their hands. Well, for all practical purposes, I'm going to say it worked, mostly.
Just an experiment.
Alright, well, let's walk back up there to the log and we'll set everything up in night mode and hang out for a bit if you feel like it.
Sounds good.
Alright, so you want to try to call them up?
Babies.
Come on, Junior. Sobe. There you go.
Chuck, Lily.
You guys come up here and tickle the EMF meter.
Can you light up the radar intentionally? I don't know. Saw some dots just a little bit ago. Yeah, how far do we think each ring on that represents?
I think about 10 yards each
10
ring.
yards? 10 feet? 10 yards?
Probably 10 yards on each ring, maybe.
And sometimes they'll be just almost right at center, and then shortly after is when it'll light up, so it's probably close. Hello? Who do we have? Junior? Yes.
Which one of you was throwing sticks at me?
I feel like they're pointing fingers at the babies.
Uh-huh. That's a likely story. I've heard that song before.
Mama, are you here tonight? Yes. This is neat. It's great that we found something that they like this much. I hear safe fun. Safe fun. Well, you're welcome to mess with it. Thank you. You have our permission. It's blanketed permission, okay? They're so respectful.
There's two on the grid right now.
Yeah.
Chuck and Junior.
I feel like one's coming up from the back there. And here's another little tiny, you see that
blue one.
tiny dot, which is over here where we were getting sticks from. Now the babies are getting to that age. Lily, are you with us? There, maybe. There you go. Good girl. Look at you. You've got this figured out. There's two. One tiny one and one bigger one. So that might be mama with one of the babies.
I'm trying to watch the monitor on the camcorder to see if I see anything through it, because it is dark out here to our eyes.
Well, come on up. Just heard somebody behind us. There they are on the grid now. Two little ones. Mama, do you want to let the babies play? We'll see if they do it. Last time we did it, we figured out that well, hello. The baby's usually there. You see how it's only like 3 lights. It's not all the way across to the red. Good job. Is this your way of saying hello? Hello to the viewers. Yes.
And I guess our little pink chemical experiment didn't bother him.
You guys okay with that? We tried to communicate what we were doing in advance. He said if they hadn't been okay, they wouldn't have picked it up or touched it either.
Well, that's pretty much what I figured.
They're pretty smart fellows. Yes.
That was Junior.
There. How you doing, buddy? You love this game, don't you? Where's Brother Took? Just watch your legs.
Yeah.
He loves to grab Ken's legs. He's not done it to me yet, but Junior used to pick on me.
It'd be more fun if you pinched her leg. She squeaks.
When I get nervous, though, I just cackle and laugh. So it's a lot more fun to make you jump, because I get the sense that he says it's too easy to make me jump sometimes.
Two of them on the, three of them on the grid, 4 of them on the grid.
Hi. How you doing, babies? There's somebody right behind us. Come on. Come on out. Mary Ann, are you here tonight? Uncu's youngest joined us on our last adventure on Into the Vale, and she hadn't tried it before. Are you here? Yes. Who are you with? Mama. She's with Mama. Hey, that's a blue dot. Good girl. So we've kind of picked up that part of the color difference on the grid, at least with these guys, we think is the strength of their energy signature. Like Sobe, Davi, they show up in red. I mean, they are just, yes, thank you.
Very red.
Yeah, they're just unbelievable. And on the last adventure, we were able to confirm with Sobe. Sobe, are you here, brother? Yes. I don't know if you might show us again, but he had shown us that when they think about it, think to touch it versus touching it, hello, it just has like a, there it is, just a half signature, you see? But when they actually energetically like really touch it, it is full on. So they can do both. And I had some questions about whether they're in a cloaked form doing this. Oh my goodness, look at this white. Mm-hmm. Hello. You're such a good guy.
Should I tell him?
I don't know. What are you telling him?
I made some homemade peanut butter brittle.
Oh.
You want some? Do you know what it is?
He says pizza.
Pizza. Well, he knows what
he
pizza
loves
is.
pizza. It's so funny. He's so funny. But their signature, the size of them, maybe the age of them also makes a difference. The ones that seem to usually be right here closest will show up as yellow and green, which you may or may not be able to actually see the distinct color on the radar. Hello. But the blue ones we haven't quite figured out yet. We thought they might be kind of elemental, but yet, I don't know. Maybe Mama could help me. Yes, she said that's correct. Ooh, I just saw a flash of light on my right.
Yeah, I'm
My
trying to watch
my eye.
trying to watch both sides of us here and kind of keep one eye out
Yeah.
behind us.
Wow,
'Cause
somebody's right on us because I've just got showered. Come on up, come on up. Everybody's welcome. I think that was a thank you. It lit all the way up.
I'm not sure what I'm seeing on the monitor, but it looks like it's just a little bit off center to the right. I can't tell what it is, if it's eye shine or if it's something moving.
Let me see. We started noticing, and it's really fascinating, but sometimes just behind the equipment and sometimes on the ground right beneath the equipment. If you watch, you can see the images of various faces is exactly what it looks like. Energetically, they're not really...
It's almost translucent, like...
It's an optical illusion. They're not on the ground. We perceive it as being on the ground. And it's... I don't want to get into Dimensions 101 tonight, but it's their way of showing themselves to us all that's safe for everybody. Yes, thank you. Where you at, Chick? You're being awful quiet. Can you light that baby up for us? I hope you didn't do something to get put into timeout. Where you at?
Finally feel a cool breeze trying to come through.
Wonderful. Anybody else want to play? This one. Just like one of the girls. Oh, I just felt tick. That's tick.
We have kind of turned into night owls with all of this because it's been so miserable hot in the daytime. We came out here tonight around 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to stay out really late. It's probably pushing 3 now.
Yeah. Well, they've been, I think, laid up during the day too, so this works out well for them. Thank you for visiting, guys.
He doesn't want to quit now.
Mm-mm. They're listening. They know we're about there. Anybody else want to play with it before we go?
Alright, peanut brittle tomorrow. I'll see if I can get to work on a pizza.
Would that make you happy so bad? I feel like he's putting him in order. It's so funny. He's just being.
Triple anchovy.
No, I heard deluxe, but.
Deluxe, alright.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's saying, I appreciate any of them. It really is okay. I'm just playing. It's kind of.
Alright, we're going to wrap this up for the night and go try to get a few hours sleep before the sun comes up. Appreciate you guys tagging along.
Thank you, family.
If any of you want to say goodnight on the EMF meter, now's your chance.
Yep, okay. Great job. You're welcome. They're saying thank you.
You guys have a great night and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.